blessings got to stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and 90.
It's week 15 of the 2024 season, and coming up is Zach Bond, who reached another plateau this week with his 80th tackle of the season. It's the Eagles and the Steelers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career. Get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Wilson to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
On second down, Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Here's Barkley. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Patterson now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. That's caught! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Contact up front. If they get one of the defenders to jump.
Defense. Automatic 1st down.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A run. Here's Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Another run here with Harris. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Harris. Powering forward. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Britton Covey now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. We'll just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Gain on the play. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll get about 2. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he gets this up close to the 40. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
To throw, Hurts. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's brought in right side by Pickens. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 5. Now Russ. It's to the sideline and caught by Pickens.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's complete to Smith. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the first down. Here's third down and a few inches. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now, Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down, up to the 44.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X, The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run with Harris. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Wilson lines up in the pistol. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Saquon Barkley. The speed on display. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Austin with the grab. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
2nd and 7. Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That is caught by Washington. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. On 1st down, Wilson. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Wilson will throw again. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will cut the lead down to 4.
Steelers 17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
On 1st and 10, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Steelers offense going to take over just before the half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10. Now Russ. This one complete to Washington. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a 1st down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jaden Daniels leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Chargers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in the victory. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. He keeps it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Barkley. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They put Pickens in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Patterson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one caught by Smith. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Hurts now. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
These are the situations why, Mike, that some teams continue to keep a fullback on the roster. You get into these 3rd and short situations, just hand it to the big guy, put your head down, pick up the first down.
A pass caught by Saquon.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defense...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down. Now, Hurts. Now he takes off. Second and a yard. To throw is Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now Russ. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll go right and find his running back. 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Checking it down, this one is caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Hurts. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. That's good for 11. And a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end, Uzama. Now Hurts, going to call his own number. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
He'll take off again, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
A 34-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Austin now to return this. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. Now it's Wilson. Into the hands of Pickens. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A throw on the move is caught through the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer.
Steelers 27.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. A run up the middle with Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from South Philly.